Hello, y'all, and Happy New Year. It's January 3rd, 2026. This is my fourth show, but my very first one for the new year. Can you believe it? It's 2026. I'm so excited about this new year, and I have so much to share with y'all today, okay? I have so much, y'all. On today's show, I have some updates and our exciting news about some of your favorite people or not so favorite people, okay? We have some updates in culture check and on what's really going on, okay? We have Ciara. We're going to talk about Ciara, ASAP Rocky, Megan Thee Stallion, Stefan Diggs, Karreuche Tran, Will Smith. And I have one story that's been blowing up the internet, and we'll start there first, okay? Now, I know y'all have heard about this. Pastor Jamal Bryant and his wife with that little dress on, okay? Everybody is talking about it, right? Because he faced a lot of backlash about his wife's outfit over the weekend. It was everywhere. Every page I turned to, people were talking about it, right? If you don't know who Pastor Bryant is, he is the well-known pastor, civil rights activist, and community organizer. He serves as a pastor of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia, okay? On December 20th, Pastor Bryant and his wife, Carrie Bryant, attended a formal fundraising event called 2025 UNCF Atlanta Mayor's Mass Ball to raise funds for the United Negro College Fund, reportedly the largest HBCU fundraising event in the country, raising millions of dollars, okay? After the event, though, social media went crazy and criticized the style of dress she was wearing, calling it very inappropriate for a pastor's wife, okay? The dress was flesh colored, it was black, and critics assumed it was see-through, okay? Pastor Bryant publicly defended his wife. Take a look at this video, y'all, because he did not appreciate that. Listen to this.
Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress. And I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't mad to y'all. She mad to me.
Okay. So let me explain. Younger generations see style as personal, not spiritual, while older generations expect traditional modesty. Well, historically, first ladies were expected to avoid drawing attention to their bodies when they go to church or events or out in public or wherever, represent the church's moral image. They were expected to dress in a way that wouldn't distract congregants, okay? However, today many question if a pastor's wife should still be held to 1950 standard. Okay? Well, I'll say this. The tradition has changed and the first ladies are flyer than ever now, okay? They're not just wearing like the dresses all the way down to the ground and the suits that stop here. I mean, they are fashionable. Have you seen the first ladies nowadays? Now, me personally, if I was a first lady, I would not have chosen that dress, but I thought she looked amazing. I thought it fit her just right. I don't think it was too much. I mean, it's just a thin line between what works and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And I think that dress was like cutting it. It was really cutting it on that line, like which one is which. And first ladies they're not in there. They have changed. Styles have changed. We gotta move with the times, okay? Do we need to dress like we're from the 1950s in 2026? No. So anyway, they got upset about that. But you heard what he said about his wife, did you? She married him, not y'all. So y'all better quit talking about Pastor Brian's wife. Okay, now let's get into culture check. Culture check is where we dig inside of the culture and see who's doing something amazing, okay? We come on here and share it with y'all. And this week we have a few people doing amazing things. Ciara and Russell Wilson, her husband, are up first, okay? They've been giving back in major ways, y'all, in Atlanta and in New York. Through their Why Not Foundation, Why Not You Foundation, they pledged $500,000 to support hunger reliefs in Atlanta. Hunger relief efforts in Atlanta. Okay, the donation is being used to support the Atlanta Community Food Bank and ATL Cares, which help distribute food to families in need, especially those in Southwest Atlanta neighborhoods. Okay, officials said the funding will provide more than 1 million meals in the community. How awesome is that? 1 million meals? That's big, y'all. Also, this is what they did in New York City. In New York City, they donated $3 million to Mount Sinai Kravis Children's Hospital. The gift is being used to support therapeutic play and creative art spaces for pediatric patients and their families, okay? Including new play areas and spaces designated to help children feel comfortable during their treatment. Feeding those in need and doing anything that helps children is always at the top of my list. And anybody that does that, get an applause for me. Whenever I do donate, I always have children in mind because they need us. Children need us. The elderly need us. People in need us. So my focus is always on that. And I appreciate Ciara and her husband for doing that. That put a smile on my face to read that. So that's good news for me, y'all. Okay. A$AP Rocky, better known as Rihanna's husband, boyfriend, baby daddy. I don't know what they are, but they've been together for a while now. Okay. A$AP Rocky teamed up with the housing rewards platform called Built, B-I-L-T, to cover the January 2026, this month, the January 2026 rent for all tenants in the building in Harlem where he grew up. Okay. This was done in celebration of his upcoming album, Don't Be Dumb, and reflects his desire to give back to the community that helped shape him. Okay. He's given to feed the homeless. He's given to foundation donations. He's given donations to different foundations. Okay. And mental health education based partnerships. Okay. Because I was wondering what the heck A$AP Rocky be doing besides being the father of her children and fathering more children with her. But seems like every couple years a new baby is born. But I was wondering, was he still working on music? So I guess he is. Okay. But, having a few children, and they're small kids too, probably takes up a lot of their time. And he seems to be like an active father. So. All right, y'all, this is Meg. This is our girl, Meg Thee Stallion. As of late December, Meg Thee Stallion officially opened her very first Popeyes franchise in South Beach, Miami. Okay, this marks a major milestone in her business career, from collaborator on products to actual business owner in the fast food industry. Okay, what does this all mean for Meg? It means she stepped her game up. That's what it means. Owning a franchise means recurring income and a real tangible business, not just endorsement cash. This is bigger than an endorsement cash, okay? The new restaurant offers employment and training opportunities for the people in Miami. That's what I'm talking about. This thing is bigger than music, okay? Once you get to a level, it's time to step the game up. Let's do something else. Let's do something different. Just writing raps your whole lifetime, that's cool, but yeah, you want to get some products under your belt. You want to get some businesses under your belt. You want to grow, right? But I wonder if this is something she's always wanted to do, or did she just take interest from knowing somebody else that did it and now she decided to do it. But if this is something that she's always wanted to do and now she's finally doing it, it's so amazing how dreams come true when you just be patient. All you got to do is be patient. It's coming. It's going to happen. So now, let's move right along to what's really going on. Now, what's really going on is either people are in trouble, they done something crazy, they blew up the internet because they tripping. That's what's really going on means. And Stefan Diggs is up first because he is in a bit of trouble, y'all. He done got himself in some trouble. Stefan Diggs, if you don't know who he is besides Cardi B's man, okay, he is the leading receiver for the New England Patriots, okay, contributing strongly to their successful season this year with a 13-3 record. And recently they became the 2025 AFC East champions. Okay. So they trying to get to the Super Bowl and they almost there. They keep on going. They almost there. That'd be great. What if they get to the Super Bowl and they win the Super Bowl? Oh, that'll be a reason for him and Carter to go somewhere and celebrate for real. Well, now Diggs is facing serious criminal charges according to NBC News. Okay, see the article? Diggs has been charged with a felony strangulation charge, okay, and a misdemeanor assault and battery charge related to an alleged incident involving his former private chef. These charges come from an alleged December 2nd dispute about wages she believes she was owed. The chef alleges Diggs struck her in the face and then choked her by placing his arm around her neck, making it hard for her to breathe and causing her to fear she might pass out. Diggs denies the allegations. Of course he does. Celebrities always deny the allegations, always, until they get caught up in, yeah. As of now, Diggs is still eligible to play while the league reviews the case. Okay, the New England Patriots and the NFL have acknowledged the situation, but have not suspended him as of now. The team has publicly stated support for him. Check out this video from WCVB Channel 5. Watch this, y'all.
In a statement, Diggs' attorney denied the allegations, adding they are, quote, unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, and were never investigated because they did not occur. Now, the Patriots, writing in their own statement, quote, Stefan has informed the organization that he categorically denies the allegations. We support Stefan.
So, Stefan Diggs, what's really going on, baby? What's really going on? Don't tell me you're the aggressive type, because you look so calm, so cool, and so patient, and so loving, and so... I mean, you don't seem like you would have a anger bone in your body, but those usually be the types, huh? Those usually be the types that flip out on somebody. I hope he's not like that, because then that'll be another strike on him dating Carly. Because if you got somebody like that, then that means you really in trouble, because when he get mad at you, what you think he gonna do? Oops upside your head. So I hope, Stefan, please, I hope you did not do that, because you don't want to mess up your career. You got small children, several small children, and you don't need to go to prison for this. So I really hope you did not do that. But if it's found that you did do it, then yeah, you need to go down for it, okay? But since I'm a fan, let's just hope he did not do that, okay? All right. Okay, now this tea right here has resurfaced. It's already been talked about a few months ago. But since it seems like they have made their relationship official, now everybody you know how people are, once they make it official, now people want to bring up dirt, want to bring up the drama, want to bring up the old tea, you know. But anyway, Coach Prime and Karreuche Tran, since over the holidays, it seems like they made their relationship official, okay? So now people want to talk about the fact that Karreuche Tran and Tracey Edmonds, who was Deion Sanders' ex-fiance, were connected socially at some point, but it's not documented that they were actually really close friends, okay? If you remember, Tracey Edmonds was with Deion Sanders for like 12 years, okay? Then all of a sudden they decided to split, and it was mutual, is what they said. They both decided it was time to let it go. So, and that's all we heard about that. We still don't know what really happened, what caused this. We still don't know, okay? So what's really true? The facts are, just a couple of facts, things that we actually know. Karreuche Tran and Tracey Edmonds actually did interact through social circles. Karreuche appeared in 9 episodes of the BET series called Games People Play, which was produced by Tracey Edmonds. So there was at least a working connection between them, okay? So whether there was a real friendship between the two, only they know. But podcast host Claudia Jordan and a mutual acquaintance said Tracey Edmonds has no issues with Karreuche and did not think Tran did anything inappropriate regarding Deion Sanders and that Edmonds and Tran had mutual respect for each other. Okay? Take a look at this video from TMZ Sports.
Just to be clear, like, she has no issue with Karreuche.
Okay.
At all. And she doesn't think that Karreuche stole him or did anything inappropriate. So I just want to clear that up. There is no beef. Like, I like Karreuche as well. I think she's dope. And I hope they're happy.
So at this point, it doesn't even matter what happened in the past because they're both in a full-blown relationship with each other now. So it's too late. It's not going to change anything. They're not going to stop seeing each other because of what people think about them. But I'll say this, if they were not good friends, hanging out with each other, wasn't at each other's homes and watching each other's kid, watching her kid, just being around the family, just family involved. If it wasn't any of that and they were just strictly working together on a movie, I mean, it ain't that big of a deal, is it? I would not do it because I'm real funny about different things. I don't want nothing I'm real funny about stuff like that. So I don't know if I would be able to do it, but I don't know. But I just wonder if this whole relationship is going to work between Tran and Deion Sanders, because have they talked about children? Because I don't even think she has any children. And here it is, all of his kids are adults now. So would he want to start over with a newborn baby? But she doesn't have any. And then it's kind of unfair for her to be a young, beautiful lady, got so much life ahead of her, to be, having to worry about, his sicknesses, But when you care about somebody, you care about them. So, I mean, if I was in love with somebody, I would do it too. But how long would would she get tired of it eventually? That's another thing. She might be okay with it now, but is she going to be okay with it years on down the line? A couple years from now, she might be like, because you're steady growing. So her thought process may not even be the same 2 years from now. She might be like, what did I get myself into? I don't want to do this diapers and stuff. I don't want to go to these appointments. I don't want to have my man down, with sickness for a couple weeks. It's just, I don't know. I wish them the best because I like Karreuche Tran. I like Deion Sanders. So I don't know. But I just wonder, have they discussed all? But with him, with Prime Time, the way he likes to talk about everything, I'm pretty sure they went over all of that. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But who knows? Okay, y'all listen to this. Our last story for today on what's really going on involves Will Smith. Yes, Will Smith, y'all. There is a new lawsuit that came out on December 30th, just a few days ago, on Will Smith. A professional violinist by the name of Bryant King Joseph filed a civil lawsuit against Will Smith and his company called Treyball Studios Management Incorporated in Los Angeles, California. The claims include sexual harassment behavior he interpreted as grooming him for sexual exploitation while on Smith's 2025 Based on a True Story tour. Okay. The claims include wrongful termination and retaliation. So apparently Will Smith must have fired him about something. Okay. Because he says wrongful termination. The claims also include emotional distress and damages. So Will Smith, what's really going on? What's up with this? We're listening, Will. What's up with this lawsuit? What is this guy talking about? Okay. Did you fire him for no reason because he wouldn't give in to you for, what does he say? For harassment? For alleged harassment behavior? So I don't know. I hope not, because Will, we still mad at you for when you hit Chris Rock. So you better not be in trouble again, because I'm still mad at you. I was so mad at Will Smith because he has always been one of the good people on our list in the culture. He has always been looked up to. Everybody always like, he just never got in trouble. Very rarely did I don't even think he even cussed in none of his songs. And he's the best in movies. He can rap. He's so talented. And when he did that, I've been mad at him ever since. But I've been kind of getting over it because when the final Bad Boys movie came out and it was such a success. So I kind of, I think he kind of made it up to us with his last performance in the Bad Boys. But I don't know. But I just hope this is not true, Will, because we trying to, continue supporting you as you go on with your life and your career. We're trying to support you, but this ain't a good look, okay? Start the new year off like this. This is not a good look. Well, y'all, I have talked enough. Let me get out of here, y'all. I have errands to do. I got stuff to do today, y'all. But I just had to get this video out. Okay? So let me get out of here, y'all. Until next time, stay encouraged, stay informed, and most of all, stay true to yourself, okay? Now, the best way to end the show, we'll end the show with the legendary, beautiful 81-year-old Diana Ross performing at Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, y'all. Look how this is what 81 supposed to look like. Am I gonna look like that when I'm 81? I hope so. Look at this video, y'all.